You know, I've got that break that you did on video, right? I just don't know if the pixel's fine enough to show the break.
That'd be a good one right there for the flash.
Yeah.
Just some like orange squares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you talk about coming from behind. You're not inserting behind it, but it passes you and then you insert on.
Correct. I
right?
intentionally let the bird pass me, and in a sense, by shooting the way I shoot, you're always chasing the lead, but you always have the line.
Right.
Because you've got to come through the bird.
Right. And this is what I was talking about when I felt like I had this missing puzzle piece. I get these targets where or a stand where I miss one or two and not really understand why. And it's just that you're subtly off the line enough.
Correct.
You can't really feel it. But when you come from behind, those seem to just go away. I think people hear the word aggressive and they're like, I'm just gonna like rip it. Like it's not aggressive, it's
control.
It's doing what you're supposed to do with a high level of control. But like letting go of trying to make it perfect.
Correct.
Right.
That's
Go from
trying to make something happen to letting it happen.
Right.
There's a fine line with that.
Right. I think when I hear, you know what it's like. You stand behind, you're at a big shoot, there's a little bit of a backup. You hear the chatter and you watch them shoot and they're like, oh, aggressive. And it's just like swinging the gun around, right? Like, that's not what we mean, right?
No.
It means getting out of your own way.
Correct.
Right.
100%.
Hold this a second.
Yeah.
Been right behind me and watch.
Yeah, sure.
Probably going.
Yeah. I'm here.
Oh. I can beat him. The key is when you pull the trigger, I can beat the trapper.
Okay.
Because I know when I pull the trigger that I'm going back.
Okay.
He's got to hear the bang of the gun.
Yep.
That's got to register, and then he's got to press the button.
Yeah, I'm not getting my eyes back fast enough.
Pull.
One more pass.
I learned that from the king himself.
Oh, really?
Do the same thing. Like I said again, if you hold here and your eyes are here, it's bad because your eyes are here, the gun's here.
Yep.
You pick this up and start moving, your gun's going to want to move.
Yep.
It's inevitable. So keep your gun, just let it pass you a little bit lazy. Look for the bird out. Pull. Then make your move.
Okay.
But that first portion, watch how the barrel runs on the back and then I kind of accelerate and leave. Pull.
Look like a maintain to me on a.
It's touching the nose and pulling away.
Yeah.
So what is it? How different does it need to feel?
All right, go ahead, do it again. Load your gun.
Okay.
We're gonna exaggerate this one.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm gonna make sure that you're behind this.
Okay.
Now, when it gets past you, don't blow through it.
Okay.
Catch up to it, then make a move through it.
Okay.
Go over there.
Oh, pull.
Oh.
Go. Just don't let that back get... Right there, move. You held it. All right, so do the same thing now. Let it pass you, run on the back like you did. Now you know what to do. And then when you get there, make the move, pull the trigger.
Oh,
There it is.
is that it?
Right in the middle. So, and like I said, over time, the more comfortable you get with it, the key is we don't want the bird sliding 10, 15 feet past the barrel.
Yep.
We want it just sliding past.
Okay.
Foot or two, on that, 3 maybe, because
Yep.
you got a long time to catch up.
Got
You
it.
gotta, the key is to max the speed running on the back end, and when you max that speed, you get close to the foot. You want to kill it where it's there, or there. Then you make your move through the bird, pull the trigger.
Got it. Oh.
There it is.
That's
You didn't trust the first one. That one there, you just let it happen.
oh. Oh.
First one looked maintained.
I don't. Did it?
First one to me looked maintained.
First one.
It felt perfect to
Okay.
me.
I'm also looking at this and this, so I might be. Here's the coach. Yeah, I'm sort of exaggerating the beginning of it.
Well, to learn it, you kind of have.
Yeah,
to,
no,
I
exactly.
think.
Just to get a feel for it.
Remember, you're not staring at the bird until you make the move.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
Didn't trust it.
But it was the everything up to the not trusting it about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the difference. I didn't break it, but okay.
The reason I know you didn't trust it is I watched the barrel pause for just a second,
Yeah.
which tells me your eyes left the bird and checked the barrel.
Oh. Oh.
The only reason why that one wasn't hit in the middle is you right at the end you got a little hesitation.
Okay.
Remember that once you make that move, that gun continues to just you got to trust it.
Oh. Oh. That I got in front of maybe?
Look, I don't know. When you were hitting it, it looked big, and it was like when you're missing it, it was looking big. I can't tell.
Oh. Oh.
Definitely not getting past your barrel.
What's that?
It's definitely not getting past your barrel.
No, it's not.
Okay, as long as that's your plan.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, if I let it get past my barrel,
Yeah.
I had to shoot a way over there.
Well, that's what my shots were, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And it's
Oh. Oh. You'll notice, like,
that one was higher. You notice that?
that every once in a while there'll be one that
Yeah.
noticeably
And it
higher.
lands way further in the bushes.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm almost maintaining it.
Yeah, I know you are. That looked like that over there. I mean, it's on here. You'll see it. Yeah, you're maintaining it.
Oh. Yeah, the feel of.
I see you stretch it out.
Yep.
Like you're not inserting to the lead, you're inserting close, you're inserting almost there.
Yep.
Ball. Ball. All right, let's see what you do with that.
It's a good bird right there.
It's a real one.
It's a great bird right there.
Not really. Not really, because it's got distance and it's all speed.
You really have you have this target in every shoot down here?
We have a Send It 100 on top of our fun shoot. This is what we did.
What'd you call it?
Called Send It 100.
Gotta send it on those.
All right.
Shoot the berry and shoot eight.
You're called it.
Let's start with just eight.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Believe how close to the trap he's holding.
Yeah, it's a different way of thinking. Yeah, it's more it's more advanced.
Yeah, no.
You've got to know how to use your eyes to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Correct. It's
Yeah.
more eyes than anything.
Right.
But I feel like if I hold further out, my eyes in the barrel, there's a disconnection there between the eyes and the barrel.
Right.
I hold tight so my eyes can see the bird and the barrel all in the same sight picture. Does that make sense?
Right. But you're not. But to be clear, you're not looking at the barrel.
Correct.
You're just aware of it, like
Aware of where it is.
like
Correct.
the way that
Oh, that's
you know
interesting.
your hand is out.
Correct. Pull. 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 I mean, like that right there, that's 100% more feel than it is sight picture or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
But
there's no way on that target that you can see the barrel and see the bird. The gap is so big.
But so I agree with you, and it's one thing to come out here and do it under no pressure. And my experience is the only way to go from being able to come out here and doing it with no pressure to being able to do it for a score under pressure is you just got to come out here and shoot, 3 flats of these until you can just come out here and get in the stand and do it.
Correct. It's a confidence thing. You've got to do it until you have that feel for it. Like when you walk in there, you can just let it happen.
You can't lie. There's no lying to yourself. You can't, you can't do the skeet, the trap Lenny Basham thing where, you're going to stand out here and like talk yourself up, like in your gut, standing outside the box if this were a score, right?
Correct.
Like if you can break that target or not, or if you can, get all 3 or 4 of them.
Well,
And you can't lie to yourself. So the only way to correct that is to come out here and just shoot it at a big distance until you can.
correct. You practice to where you've got that confidence where when you walk up there, there's no question in your mind whatsoever that you can, if you doubt that you're going to be able to run 4 in a row on that, you're going to miss. Any negative thought, you're going to get a negative result every single time.
Right, it has to start.
I noticed this last weekend that when I shot the feed task, I even emphasized a little bit more, like Anthony says, holding a little closer to the trap. And there's a lot of skybirds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I did really well for myself on those skybirds. And I think a lot of it had to do with I was just holding a little closer to the trap and I was able to get the line a little better. There's very few of them that I think I missed, that weren't just really ridiculously difficult.
And that's just because holding close and seeing it better.
Well, method is dictated by hold point. Because you're going to take a certain amount of time to react. But if you want to maintain something, you're going to hold out a little further, right? If you want to come from behind or you want to swing through, you're going to hold closer to the trap because you're going to react kind of in the same amount of time generally, but the bird will have traveled further relative to your gun.
Right.
So that I had a lesson with Anthony about a dome cross. He's like, look, just change your method, just hold in a different spot and that'll change your method. And the point, this is a really good point. if you want to be subconscious, if you want to allow yourself to be more subconscious, you know, you have to remember that consciously seeing that bird barrel relationship at the start of the shot, if you see it too much, it's harder to get your eyes out to really fully look at the bird and get subconscious at the end. So what I take away from that, and what people like Dan Carlisle says, is that, you know, the insertion is a feel, it's not a visual. I don't think this applies 100% of the time, right? But you should think about having it in your toolbox, that the insertion is not like necessarily a conscious thing. It's a, I'm looking at the bird, I don't really see my barrel, but I'm holding here and I just know that like I'm getting beat by it, so I know I'm inserting behind it, but I'm still just looking at the bird, right? So developing the ability to subconsciously insert, or insert without really seeing it, verifying it, that's a huge part of what Brandon's doing, and what Anthony does, and all these top guys do. They don't really, I think they will see on a slow bird, they'll see barrel, or birds with no lead, but these big fast birds, I don't think they're really seeing much of an insertion. I think they feel it and they control it by where they hold. So eyes on the bird all the time, but I begin moving, you know, in a different spot relative to the bird, but my eyes are on the bird, and it's just kind of guaranteed by the way it's set up. It's not me validating that my barrel is moving, you know, relative to the bird at the insertion at this point. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense. Can I use that specifically, this video recording that we've got on segment? Because I would like to put that. Remember the bird on station 2? The big crossing bird.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I spent $4 on it. I remember it.
I feel like that applies if I have anything in terms of footage, and even if it's Devon shooting and we remove all the audio and we put this audio that you just given me on top of it, I feel like actually you just said 2 or 3 really useful things. So I'm shooting this guy here, which is fire truck. And my estimate is, for your benefit, it's about, the trap's about 60 yards away, and it's so hard to explain. I put the gun up, it's loose in the pocket, even just out of the pocket a little bit, on either bird, and I call pull. I'm shooting singles, this is practice. I call pull, I see the bird pass the barrel, I put my gun in my face, I come to the back of the bird with a slow move, I connect to the back of the bird, I feel it, I pull away, the trigger goes, and it breaks, and I have no idea how I do it. It's completely subconscious, there's not a thought in my mind other than just looking at the bird. And that's a result of the work I did yesterday. It's just hard to explain when you shoot at a really, really big, difficult, frightening bird, how if you just follow some rules, let your eyes and your hands just deal with it, how it comes together. Shockingly bizarre. Anyway, I wanted to share that.